All right, welcome to the weekly beginning market analysis for 9 May. What we're going to do tonight is go over setups that we see happening this week, and then we will be back on same time tomorrow night to update the market in the nights to follow. All right, first pair we're going to go over is going to be EJ. So on the day time frame, they have given us a nice M, right? Multi-day, multi-week M. This first leg, you see as they've issued us a sun. TDI has hit the top Bollinger Band. It came down here to the market baseline and is on its way back up to the top Bollinger Band now. And the second leg has respected the first so far. We'll drop that 4-hour time frame. And there it is, first leg, second leg. You see it did its 3 levels of drop right here at the 50 EMA and then rose back up. So just validates that this 50 EMA is a good point of reference for basically following the trend up. All right, so again, second leg is respecting the first. It's still below this wick right here. Second leg has issued us a moon. TDI is just outside of the top Bollinger Band. So we're expecting them to reverse this week. The trend is short. So just waiting for them to make their false move week beginning short and come back up, give us that M, and then take off. You see TDI is already at the high level and just outside the top Bollinger Band, so it's coming. It might even happen tonight, so we'll be paying attention to that. So far, it's a good week. UJ, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out so you can see we have been waiting for this reversal for so long, waiting for that trend to become upwards. I say UC, didn't I?
You said UJ.
Oh, UC. All right, so this first leg here, they've issued a sun, right? And TDI is way outside. It's blown outside that bottom Bollinger Band, and it's at the high level or low level now. So we'll drop down to the 4-hour time frame. They've exceeded this low here, but that's all right. We're waiting for them to give us basically a second leg here or consolidate a little bit. You see TDI is at this it's below the low level, but it's right above the bottom Bollinger Band. So I don't foresee them going too much further. I'll drop down to the 1-hour time frame. And there it is. There's our consolidation at the Asian beginning, right? Again, coming up towards the 13 EMA, right? Coming back down either at the mid-Asian range or the low of the day here before taking off. They could drop down, do their 3 vectors to that stop punt box, right? That would be painted below, and then take off. So that's what we're waiting on, waiting for them to give us. All right, moving on to CJ. So they exceeded the high, right? Last week, actually the week before. This is the high from 3 weeks ago. They've issued us a sun. TDI is just below the high level line, hitting that red EMA right here. So they could continue up. You see there's some space in between TDI and the top Bollinger Band. So we'll drop down to the 4-hour. Right, first leg, second leg. Right, it's a nice M right there. We're just waiting to see if it respects this high. Right now, so far, so good. On the first leg, TDI is above the high level, right below the top Bollinger Band. And this is a indicator that the reversal could be coming tonight. TDI hit the bottom Bollinger Band and is now up here at the market baseline. So this is one spot that they could stop before dropping, or they could continue up towards the top Bollinger Band. And I am almost positive that they're going to come up to this top Bollinger Band, because if we go back day time frame, this TDI is not at the top Bollinger Band just yet, right? So that's one thing that makes me believe that they're going to continue up. All right, so we'll be watching and see how they behave on that. All right, NJ on the day time frame, they have been basically retesting this zone right here. All of this, you see TDI is, current price action has popped just outside that box, right? And TDI is at the top Bollinger Band now, so they could push up a little bit more, or they could reverse here. Just waiting to see how they behave tonight. We'll drop down to the 4-hour time frame. It's exceeded this leg, basically all of them. We're waiting to see how it closes. So far it's closed within, right? But this candle could continue rising, or it could come down and close at the 5 or the 13 EMA. But that is our point of reference right here. This area, I don't foresee them going any higher than this, especially this wick right here. All right, AJ on the daytime frame is pretty much the same thing. Zoom over. This is the high right here. They're coming back to retest. TDI is at the top Bollinger Band now, so we'll see how they behave towards this high tonight. On the 4-hour time frame, TDI is outside of the Bollinger Band, so they got to come in eventually. All right, GC is, I wouldn't say it's not a good setup, right? Because TDI is at the bottom Bollinger Band. They're just below this 800, and right here they're at this 000 line, which is a good point of reference for reversals. But it's pretty much gone already. Only way we will trade GC is if they come back down to retest that low. And on the 4-hour time frame, you see we have first leg. They would have to come down, back down this way towards this low before we start paying attention to it again. All right, NC has been consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6-7 days now. That's 1 week, just sideways movement, right? A lot of up and down right here at the market baseline. So there's no telling which direction they could be going. The directional bias is long, right? We have a first leg, the second leg. Price action came up here towards the 50 EMA and then dropped back down. You see that this applies on all time frames, right? We're on the day time frame and they're still using the 50 EMA. And they came back down and retested this low and have just been moving. They're waiting to see if the money is up here or down here before they move. But they're right here at this market baseline. So I don't know what they're going to do. The best bet is for us to catch this low right here, right? Put a tight stop loss and then wait to see if they take off long or if they hit us short. All right, right now TDI is at the top Bollinger Band. You can see they're at the 50 EMA, so their false move week beginning will look like them coming back down here to retest, which is what we want, right? To get the best entry possible and then wait for them to take off. All right, AU is as of right now TDI is at the top Bollinger Band, but they are not close enough to the high. This is one of my least favorite pairs of the week, but I did select it because they are at basically this zone retest here. They've exceeded it, but it's still within this range right here. So they could reverse anywhere in between here and here. Well, here. So that's one pair that I'm probably not going to trade, but it's still a setup. And NU is the same thing. I'm going to set this here at this high, down here. So this is the range we're looking for that reversal to come in. You see they've issued us a moon here, and TDI is on its way up to the top Bollinger Band, back up to the top Bollinger Band. All right, you have any questions? Nope. Okay, we'll dive deeper into the 4 hour and the 1 hour during the week. This was basically just the day and the 4 hour check down. All right. Oh, I don't have EG. Are you going to cover EG?
I'm going to touch on it, yeah.
All right, sorry.
You got GN in there too?
No.
Group 22.
All right, I'm going to pass it off to Nick so he can cover his pairs.
It's weird. Okay, that's definitely different from what I looked at a couple hours ago. All right, so currently we got a long trend right now. However, this is definitely different than what I was looking at. It is formed different than it was when the market first opened. It opened up all the way up here. It did a pretty nice sized gap, which initially made me nervous, but our initial bias of long, right? So we think where we're at is false move week beginning long, right? And then looking for them to come up and retest, right? I'm gonna pull the week chart up here real quick, right? This is the retest zone right here for the long-term short, right? So we're in our first leg. We're all the way up in our second leg now. On the day chart, right, this is that second leg. This is a moon up here, right under this Monday symbol, if you can't see it. TDI is at the top Bollinger Band. Moving down to the 4 hour chart, right? We have a sun. Look at that. All right, so we got our sun. TDI is blown out. False move week beginning long, right? TDI is blown out of the Bollinger Band. Already touched that high level. So really good stuff, seeing stuff there, right? It's exactly what we like to see. I'd like to see them come back up and retest. This is ridiculous. And retest this high right here with this pair is an absolute no trade today, for sure. And I'm going to show you why. Let's go to this 15-minute chart. Look at that. That makes it a no trade because it has already given us a daily range of 125 pips. So that Asian range is blown out, and we will not be trading that. However, we will be looking to go short later into the week, Monday night into Tuesday, maybe Wednesday as well. So we'll be looking for shorts at that time. So for now, we are moving on from that pair. That is surprising. Okay, GJ, a little bit different, right? Also looking for shorts on GJ, right? As you can see on the 4 hour time frame, we got our moon. That we also had a moon on the day chart. Or a star, excuse me. Let me go and point that out. There's a star there. Zoom out a little bit. There it is, right there on top of that candle. On the 4 hour, we have a moon, right? As we zoom out again, right, we see we're approaching this initial high here. So we're really looking to see how it behaves with this high. TDI is at the top Bollinger Band, right? I think that we still have some room to go for the false move week beginning. I think it's going to go just a little bit higher, right? Get more towards this high level on the TDI. So looking to probably end up taking this short into Monday. No real clear setup quite yet, but we have a lot of potential here coming into the next couple of days. All right, EG. This is interesting what's going on with EG. It's a short, but it's only a temporary short, right? They're going to be coming back down to retest this low. Not really a huge fan of it right now. TDI is already at the 50 on the 4-hour chart, right? So like it's just really a no trade. It looks short, but TDI being where, or excuse me, the RSI being at the market baseline already makes me nervous, especially because it's on the 4-hour chart. And then we look at the 1-hour chart, right? You're going to see that TDI has already been blown outside of this Bollinger Band, right? So it's really forming a clear directional bias is difficult, so we're going to leave that alone for the next couple days. Another favorite of mine this week, though, is GN, right? Let's pull up this day chart, right? Let's take a look at this, right? So we've had our steady trend up, right? An aggressive move down. This is our stop hunt, right? Completion of the level. We have a moon down here on the bottom end of that day chart, right? On the 4-hour, we have a sun with this nice triangle. It's a pretty. This is nice to see when we're to help confirm our directional bias, right? Strong push up, retest to the bottom, completing that triangle. Right, TDI is almost at the 50, so I anticipate them, or excuse me, the market baseline and the 50, so I anticipate them coming down to retest. Looking deeper into it, right, we're going to move into the 1-hour chart. We already got a star, right, so for sure, definitely thinking they're going to come back down and retest. RSI is almost at this top Bollinger Band, so we're going to want to try to see that come back down. At least hit this, hit the red EMA, if not even better, the market baseline, and continue to ride that EMA on up. So a lot of potential here on this trade, right? So we'll see what happens, right? If they come back down and give us a good W on this bottom end, we're going to be looking to take that. Although it'll be a difficult trade. TDI is already, today's range is already at 72. Same thing with GJ. Today's range is already 90, right? So we got some pretty blown out Asian sessions right now, but that's expected. It's the first trading day after non-farm payroll and beginning of the week, right? So false move week beginning, so nothing too surprising that they're making some pretty aggressive moves to shake up the market starting the week off. Got any questions? All right. Well, as always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in the group chat or send us a DM using the Discord app. Giovanni, anything else for him?
That's it. I'm setting up my pairs for the week on my phone right now. So be watching out for those signals.
Okay. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 8:30 Central Standard Time, sharp. Have a good night.